Hi there, this is Sean Jordison, and I'm going to provide an answer key walkthrough for the final activity. In this video, we're going to take a given practice PDF, evaluate the quality of the document. For example, does it have crop marks? Review if the PDF has some sort of file organization system. Is it broken down into chapters or articles? We'll need to define a naming organization system so we know how to break down this large file into smaller ones. Apply our editing and reformatting in Adobe Acrobat Pro and OCR in Abby FineReader to create the Word document version. Based on the file organization, at the end of the activity there should be two folders. One will have extracted PDFs and the other will have Word docs of the same book. Let's begin. First, open the psychology file. Click on the Tools pane. Click on Organize Pages. Quickly review the pages to ensure all are in the correct order and are the same orientation. I could see a few pages are upside down. Use the Rotate button to ensure the page is facing the correct direction. Fix all other pages that are upside down. Next, we will crop our file. Click on the Tools button. Click on Enhance Scans. Click on the Crop button. Draw a box by clicking and dragging the mouse around the area you would like to crop. Leave any publisher marks or hole punches outside the box you are drawing. Double-click into the window that was drawn. In the Page Range area, select all pages and choose Apply to Even and Odd Pages. Click the OK button. We can now verify the document has been cropped properly because there are no longer any extra marks on the page. Next, let's extract out each chapter. Click on the Tools pane. Click on Organize Pages. This will bring up a thumbnail view of all the pages in the document. Select each page for the first chapter. According to the thumbnails, I can easily see the start of a new chapter. Click the Extract option. Select the checkbox Delete Pages after extraction. This will allow us to see the next group of pages that needs to be extracted and gives us a quick snapshot as to how many pages are left to be extracted. Finally, click on the Extract button. This will pull all the pages that were selected into a separate file and at the same time remove those pages from the master file we are working on. Save the file. Name the file as 01 Chapter Psychology. I'm using 01 to help with our file organization. See the page File Management and Your Workflow in the self-paced course for more information. For my organization, I chose Psychology because this is a psychology textbook. This gives us a descriptive and identifiable title when converting into Kurzweil, Braille, or audio files. If you are working with multiple books, a keyword can be helpful with bulk conversion and for further document organization. Go back to the main document to extract Chapter 2. Starting with the thumbnails, click on all the pages for Chapter 2. Click on the Extract option. Ensure the Delete Pages after Extraction button is checked. Click on the Extract button. We now have Chapter 2 in a separate file. Save the file as 02 Chapter Psychology. Let's go back to the main document for Chapter 3. We can save this file out because we had selected the Delete Pages after extraction for all previous chapters. This makes our final chapter easy to save as the only remaining pages are that of our last chapter. Save the file as 03 Chapter Psychology. Now that we have our files extracted out, we are going to convert them to Word docs using Abby FineReader 14. Launch Abby FineReader and select the option Open OCR Editor, which will allow us to select the files we want to open and convert. Select as many files as needed. The files will automatically convert in Abby. There is a progress bar that shows the program is processing the files. Once the files are finished converting, they can be exported out. There are several options to export to, but for this demo, we are going to convert to editable copy. The purpose in selecting editable text is because for this type of document we are converting, this export gives us the easiest options to edit the file. The Word document will look most like the PDF, and all the text and images will be in an editable format. The other selections may make more sense depending on the book that is being converted. Select the option in which the doc will first be saved, and then the actual Save button. When ready, click the Save button. Select the option Create a separate file for each source file in the Save window. This will give us a group of files with the same names as when they were inputted into Abby FineReader. Once the files are exported, verify that the names of the files are the same as when you imported them. You just learned how to break down a large textbook into smaller chapter files, edited and reformatted pages, OCR, and generate Word doc versions via Abby FineReader. Not all PDFs you encounter will have the same issues. Hopefully, you can apply the general steps of evaluating, editing, reformatting, and producing a student-ready format. Remember that you can review these concepts again. This course will always be available to you as a handbook you can refer back to. Thank you for taking the Self-Paced Alternate Media Workflow Strategies for PDF course.